In the course of video game history, there have been mistakes.
The Virtual Boy, the Jaguar, the PSP.
But probably the greatest mistakes have always been games produced by companies that shouldn't produce games.
The Chuck Wagon dog food game for the Atari, anyone?
Yes, and yet another apostasy has come in our time. This one with 3 different incarnations.
In direct parody of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, just like Revelation predicted.
Here's our review of the new Burger King games.
Well, I haven't read the Book of Revelations in a while. I'm pretty sure that somewhere after the third horseman and just before the moon turns blood red, that there would be the coming of a game that would lead the world into chaos, anarchy, and death. As it turns out, there are 3 games that have shown themselves as harbingers of the apocalypse, and the pale horse has a rider with 1 face. Pray for a quick death, because the end is nigh and Burger King is leading the way. The first game of the Armageddon is Sneak King. Imagine if Sam Fisher really did go rogue and decided to terrorize America. Sneak King would be the strategy he would use. Enter an unsuspecting suburb, sneak up on people, and offer them horribly unhealthy foods that over time will kill them. Oh, and do a little dance. Remember when you were little and you jumped into your bumper car, but you got stuck in the corner because the car didn't work properly? And then, just before you could have the pleasure of giving your little brother whiplash, they shut down the power for the next group of carnival goers to have a turn, leaving you with a feeling of amazing disappointment. That's what the game Big Bumpin' is like. When the loading screen is longer than the actual game, you have to ask yourself if it's worth the effort. But I guess if you're really desperate, there's the multiplayer mode, which lets you share the misery with a friend. In Pocket Bike Racer, the final horseman of the apocalypse has traded in his steed for a very small bike. You'll race around various locations in a Mario Kart-style race, minus all the fun of Mario Kart. Physics are often glitchy, and the courses can get boring quickly, but it is the best of the bunch. Look, everyone knows these games aren't good. They're quick gimmick to make a buck and advertise Burger King. So if we're gonna be promoting fast food on the show, let's take a look at exactly what the king is shilling. 760 calories in 1 Whopper with cheese, and 47 grams of fat. Or how about the chicken tenders? Only 780 calories with 43 grams of fat and 4 grams of heart disease-producing trans fats. Can you say delicious? Maybe you want to go healthy and have a salad. The tender, crisp chicken garden salad with honey mustard dressing only has 670 calories and 44 grams of fat. But enough with the numbers. Anyone eating Burger King should know by now that the food is garbage, and so are these games. Sneak King gets a 1, Big Bumpin' gets a 2, and Pocket Bike Racer gets a 3 out of 5.